Good afternoon guys, Sam here from Cuttlebrook Koi Farm, here to give you a bit of a rundown of what we have in store for our open day this Saturday, which is just 2 days time. Well, it'll be 2 days as long as I can get this video up today. On Saturday, which is our Tosai harvest weekend, which is essentially the first time people have to come and pick from the thousands of small fish that we have harvested from the lovely mud ponds behind us. So all the ponds are now empty of fish. A few of them still have water in, but they're all empty of fish. All the fish have been brought indoors, acclimatised out of the mud ponds, and are now ready for sale. So a very small percentage, a couple of thousand, are kept indoors by us over winter to grow on. The tens of thousands of ones which we basically don't have the space to keep and grow on over winter are then bought on sale for you guys to pick from. So this is your first chance you have to come to the farm and pick from some of these fish. So let's have a look around and see what we've got in store for you on this Saturday. So those of you who haven't been to the farm before, this is our sales barn. This is part of actually a big redevelopment process we're working through at the moment, which is going to give a brand new, nice looking sales building. We've got lots of sort of tanks to rebuild and redo this winter, which should give it a whole new look for next spring. And then the following winter we'll finish off the other half and it'll be a brand new, amazing looking building. But let's head on in and see what we've got in store. So first up, we have our 2 to 3 inch mix. So these guys are not actually going to be in this tank for tomorrow. They're going to be in our pick and mix tray. So let's take a close look at them. So there are quite literally thousands for you to pick through tomorrow. So as I say, they'll be in our pick and mix bar, which I'm sure you guys have heard about if you haven't seen before, which is the long bar with all the different blue tanks inside, which makes it a lot easier for you to pick through all these fish. But there's loads of really nice kahakus, sankies, showers. There's some nice Shirat Zuri kicking about in there as well. A couple of nice Benigoys. Nice mix of fish. So you can come down and hand select these exact fish. So you can get a bowl, get a net, pick through them. So continuing down, we're going to come into our sales area. So all the fish you see photographed on our website are also available tomorrow. So it's not just about our small fish. So you can come down, have a look at some nice fish, see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Quite often people come down with a few reference numbers in mind thinking, I want to check these guys out, see what they look like. Or they just come down and see what takes their fancy in person. So these are the 295 tank. So if there's a particularly nice fish you like the look of and you can't attend our open day on Saturday, it will be photographed, logged on our website at 295. There's a particularly nice Deutsche Kraschigoy swimming around in that, really nice chunky fish. And then the tank next door, we have our 195s. So these are going to be a mix of what will now be Nisai and Sansai. So the Nisai will be fish that were born on the farm last summer, so back in 2023. So they'll be just over a year old, about a year and 4 months. So then the Tosai are what the small ones, which are available for sale on Saturday. So they're all the 2 to 3s, 3 to 4s, 4 to 5s, things like that. There's lovely Shisui swimming about in there. Again, any fish you like the look of in here, they have all been photographed, sized, logged. The vast majority have a video as well on our website. So you can come down, have a look at them on Saturday. If not, you can have a look on our website too. Next up, we have our 135 tank. So pretty much all of these are going to be Nisai. So they were born in 2023. So there's some cracking show in here. Some nice metallics, nice Kajaku swimming through the middle there. Some really nice fish with some great potential. This is the sort of size you can really kind of see what you're getting. We've sort of taken the guessing game out of it for you. Whereas with the small fish, obviously there's a lot of predicting what you think this pattern will do or not. Whereas these guys, pretty much what you see is what you get in terms of pattern. Things like the black will change as the temperature starts to drop off. But on the whole, they're quite solid fish. And next up we have our 75-pound tank. These guys offer fantastic value for money. These were all born and bred on the farm last year as well. There's a lovely mix of fish in here. Got some really nice showers and sankies in particular. Had a really good year last year for show and sanky, as we have this year, thankfully. So this also gives you a good chance of what you think the small ones you're going to buy this weekend will turn out like. Right, let's continue our way around the barn. So next up, we come down to our pick and mix bar. So this is going to be where the 2 to 3 inch fish will be on Saturday. So it makes life much easier when they're in these sort of individual trays to see the fish. And also, if you have a look behind me, you can see what price they're going to be. So these guys are 5 for £25. You can get 10 for 40 or 25 for £85. So really good value for money. They're the perfect fish if you have like a heated indoor tank, heated grow-on system, an indoor pond. If you're looking to grow some fish over the winter, this is the perfect time of year to do it, basically. So these little guys will be great additions for that. So you can quite easily get an inch a month off these guys with good heat, good water quality, good food, of course, as well. So over winter, you can pack some really good size on them. So coming around the corner, we have our 4 to 5 inch. So we have really nice mix of fish in here. So these are all toe size. These are all born and bred on the farm this summer. So they're only sort of anything from 2 to 4 months old. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at these guys. Really nice mix of fish in here. Some lovely crashy goys, chagoys, loads of kahakus, sankis. So the vast majority of the sanki will be from our really famous brood fish Matilda, the big Sakai Sankey, who's actually 92, 93 cm. So these guys have got some serious growth potential on their side. And at this sort of size, compared to say the 2 to 3s we saw a minute ago, you can see the patterns are a lot more kind of clearer. It's a lot easier to kind of see what you're getting. So these guys are 45 inch, they are £18 each. You've got 5 for 50, 10 for 90, 25 for 215. So these guys will be in 3 nets in this tank. Again, making it a lot easier to select through. There's so many fish in that tank, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. But we'll separate them out, so it makes your life a lot easier. Let's continue the tour. So next up, we have 3 to 4 inch. So again, these guys won't be in this actual tank on Saturday. They'll be in one of the tanks behind me over there. Again, in one of the sort of the separated out nets, so it's a lot easier to see them. But as you can see, we have quite literally thousands and thousands of 3 to 4s. Got loads of fish for you to pick for. And they're very happy to see me. So let's take a closer look at them. So here's our lovely 3 to 4 inch mix. Really bright, happy, healthy fish. And evidently very hungry too, apparently. So again, we've got loads of nice go sanki in here. We've also got Shiratzuris, Benigoys. There'll be some Shirabeko in there as well. So what I've done is I've taken a completely random scoop of fish, and I can promise you it was random. I have not selected some special fish out. This is a random fish mixed out the tank, to kind of give you a bit of an idea of what's in amongst there, because there's that many fish you can't really see what's going on. So here's a bit of a close look what we got. So you can see some really nice patterns amongst there. Very pretty sweet fish. So what you can do, like I am now, you can grab yourself a net on Saturday. You can grab yourself a bowl, one bowl, and let's go fish hunting. So, oh, there's a nice Tantia shower there. That's nice fish. So what you do, just as I am now, you get your net, put them into your bowl. So let's see if we can find a nice Shiratzuri. So we've got a nice Shiratzuri there. The black pattern starting to come through. So don't forget, these are really young fish. They're only a few months old, so they've still got lots of development to do. And let's take a look. What else do we fancy? Oh, there's a nice little Shirabeko there. Nice Shirabeko can go in too. And oh, I've just spotted a really nice Sankey. Yes, please. Like the look of him, or her. Bit too young to sex fish this size. Very sweet fish. Again, that can go in the bowl. So how many got? We've got 4. I fancy getting 5. So let's get one more. What else takes our fancy? Ooh, fancied a very nice shower. Lovely fish. Really, really nice fish. Again, young fish. This fish was only spawned, I think, in July. That is actually the offspring of the shower in our last YouTube video. So if you watch the one about breeding, where you saw us spawning some lovely shower, that shower will be the offspring of the mum. Which brings me to the topic of the YouTube videos. We have our next instalment of our YouTube series hopefully coming out next week. Got a tiny bit of editing to finish, but I'm hoping next Friday it'll be out for you. I've got a lot of people asking when the next video is out, eager to see how the the fish have got on over the summer. And thankfully, as you can see by the very nice little fish we have for sale here, they have done very well. So really excited to show you guys how they've got on. So the 3 to 4s, we can see over there, they are £12 each, 5 for 35, 10 for 60, 25 for 125. So I can go home with these guys, this lovely 5 fish, for just £35. Really nice fish. Really happy with them. But they are going back in the tank for you guys to come and pick on Saturday. Right, let's continue our tour around. On we go. Last but not least, we have the 5 to 6 inch. So bearing in mind these fish were bred on the farm this summer, some of them are already 5 to 6 inches, is damn good sign that they're going to be a good sized fish. So as you can see from the mix behind me, it's mostly Chagoi because they tend to grow the quickest, but there's also some really nice Sankey in there as well. So let's take a little bit of a closer look. So no surprise, the ones that seem to have grown the quickest this summer so far are our Chagois and Crashigois. So these are from our Marudo Jumbo bloodline. So no surprises, they have been growing like weeds. So these guys are only about 3 months old, but they're already 6 inches. So it says a lot about the growth potential of these. They have grown really well. It says, oh, there's a nice Sankey swimming out in there. So these will be from Matilda, the big Sakai Sankey. Again, the fat turf fish have been keeping up with Chagoi and Crashigoi. So there's a huge amount about how quick they grow. Really nice fish kicking about in here. Come the spring, we'll have a bit more variety of this sort of size as the other guys have grown on over winter in the heated buildings. So they'll catch up, and you probably noticed the lack of metallic varieties. So the metallics are quite a late spawning this year, so they're quite small. So we didn't have any quite big enough to bring on sale for this Saturday, but we will in the spring, which is good news. So if you're after Kajakus, Matsubas, Ogons, things like that, we will have a load in the spring. Let's continue our way around. So the guys are pretty much finished setting up the packing area. So when you bought your fish, the guys bring it around here for you, they get packed up, and then you head over to see Lisa at the pay till, which we have lots of food set up ready to go. So we've got a bit more to bring down tomorrow. We have, of course, a load of buckets for tomorrow, so we have special prices on the food. So the little bags of food are only £10 tomorrow. Tomorrow? Oh, I keep saying tomorrow because we normally do these videos on a Friday. But on Saturday, not tomorrow, don't turn up tomorrow. On Saturday, they're only £10 for the little bags of food, which is the same food the fish have been feeding on the farm. So if you take some fish away and you want to make sure they're going to be on the right food for them, something they're already used to, this is the perfect food for that. And then we have some big buckets of food as well. So if you want to stock up for next winter, for next summer, I'm not getting my words right today, am I? For next summer, then we have some big buckets of food too, which are, as always, on a special open day price. So I think that is everything. You've seen small fish, you've seen big fish. Doors open at 10 o'clock on Saturday, and we close at 4. So we tend to have a really busy couple of hours, so pre-warning, if you come early, it could be quite busy. But this, which is our third and final open day, tends to be the quietest, so it shouldn't be too bad. And yeah, hopefully we'll see lots of you there, and you get to come pick some nice fish. So just a reminder, this Tosai event is aimed mostly at people coming to pick small fish for the first time. So this is the first chance anyone has had to pick through all these little fish, which I've just shown you. So if you want the first chance to come down and pick some really nice fish out of it, this is your chance. So fingers crossed we'll see you on Saturday, and cheers.